Pregnant? Congrats! Welcome to the Hunger Games, Food Edition. Your mission? Eat clean, avoid high mercury fish, consume no more than 1 cup of coffee per day, do this, do that. Yes, it gets confusing. Between the advice from strangers, family traditions, and terrifying internet sites, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by what you actually should be eating while pregnant. It's a lot, but the truth is, pregnancy nutrition doesn't have to be this complicated. So today, I'm going to walk you through what a healthy pregnancy diet actually looks like. We'll cover what nutrients matter, how to make sense of cravings, and yes, what to avoid and why. Not with fear, but with facts, because your body is doing something incredible, and you deserve to understand how to fuel it without guilt or confusion. But first, who am I? Hi, I'm Liz, a registered nurse and kinesiologist focusing on maternal wellness. On this channel, I talk about all things pregnancy, postpartum, and baby care. So hit that subscribe button for more videos and subscribe to my weekly newsletter where I send you tips and advice on these topics straight to your inbox. I also send you weekly recipes for pregnancy and postpartum in those newsletters. Plus, I'm working with a nutritionist to create amazing pregnancy meal plans, which will also be linked down below. In today's video, it's all about eating to nourish you and baby. So if you've been feeling unsure, confused, or just plain hungry, this one's for you. Let's start with the big picture. You're not just eating for two, you're growing a human being from scratch. Your body is making little tiny organs, doubling its blood volume, and adjusting to massive hormonal shifts. That's why nutrition in pregnancy isn't just avoiding the bad stuff, it's understanding about what your body needs to run smoothly. One of the first nutrients you hear about is folic acid. This is a B vitamin that's essential for baby's brain and spinal cord development, especially in the first trimester. You can get this from leafy greens, beans, lentils, oranges, and fortified grains. Most prenatal vitamins include it too, but getting folic acid through your meals really helps keep the levels steady. This is an absolute must to consume, especially at the beginning of your pregnancy. Then there's iron. During pregnancy, your body has to make 50% more blood than usual. That means that your iron levels go way up. Iron helps transport oxygen to you and your baby. So if you're low in iron, you might feel a little extra tired or even dizzy. Foods that contain iron are red meat, tofu, beans, spinach, as these can help your body produce that extra blood. Pairing iron-rich foods with vitamin C helps the absorption of iron in the gut. So adding some vitamin C containing veggies like bell peppers, broccoli to your meal can really help. You could also add some citrus fruits to your desserts or even just juice on the side. Calcium is another important nutrient you need. Your baby is building bones, teeth, and muscles, as well as a nervous system. They'll take whatever they need from your stores, whether you're getting enough or not. So to protect your own bones, it's important to eat calcium-rich foods like dairy products, fortified plant milks, almonds, and dark leafy greens. Next on the list is omega-3s, especially DHA. These are healthy fats and are crucial for your baby's brain and eye development. Fatty fish like salmon, chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts are great options. And finally, I'll touch a little bit on the proteins. Amino acids are the building blocks of your baby's tissues and muscles, which are found in proteins. So aim for a source of protein at each meal. Eggs, chicken, lentils, beans, yogurt, nuts, these all help support baby's development. Make sure your eggs are cooked though. Here is the main takeaway. Variety matters. Eating a colorful mix of whole foods, fruits, veggies, grains, healthy fats, and proteins covers a lot of the bases without you needing to obsess over how much you're getting, how many calories, etc. Now, let's go over what to limit or avoid. Your immune system changes during pregnancy to protect your baby, but that also makes you more vulnerable to foodborne illnesses. Certain bacteria and toxins that might just make you a little sick under normal circumstances can be riskier when you're pregnant. So here's a quick list of what should be avoided. Raw or uncooked meat, poultry, and eggs, pasteurized dairy or soft cheeses like blue cheese. Deli meats and hot dogs are fine if they're heated until steaming hot. That heat kills off any of the bacteria. Avoid high mercury fish because it can affect your baby's developing brain. Raw sushi or shellfish should also be avoided. Now, what about caffeine and alcohol? Alcohol is a big know. There is no amount of alcohol that is safe for pregnant women. As for coffee, most guidelines say it's safe to have about 200 milligrams of caffeine per day. That's about one regular coffee. What about how much to eat? You've probably heard the phrase eating for two, and while it's catchy, it's also extremely misleading. You don't need to double the amount of food you eat, especially in the first trimester when the baby is the size of an almond. You just need the right nutrients. In the first trimester, you likely don't need any extra calories at all, especially since many people are dealing with nausea and food aversions. You're just not likely to eat so much, and that's okay. In the second trimester, your needs increase by about 300 to 350 extra calories a day. This is like an extra smoothie, a bowl of oatmeal, a hearty snack, but not really a second dinner. In the third trimester, your baby is growing fast. You may need around 450 extra calories per day. But again, it's not about calorie counting. It's about staying nourished and listening to your body. You're not failing if your appetite changes from day to day. That is totally normal. The goal is steady, balanced eating, not perfection, just healthy, nutritious foods. And now we get to the fun and frustrating part, cravings and food aversions. Pregnancy hormones can completely mess with your taste buds and sense of smell. 1 week you're all about eggs, and the next they make you gag. Cravings might lead towards salty, sweet, sour, or downright bizarre, and that is completely normal. As long as you're not craving non-food items like clay, dirt, or soap, you're fine. If you are craving those things, it could be a sign of pica. Definitely talk to your doctor about that. Pica is a sign of nutrient deficiency, and on days when only bread and ginger tea sounds tolerable, that's okay too. The best thing you can do is eat what you can and stay hydrated. We'll talk more about cravings and emotional eating in another video, but for now, give yourself full permission to roll with it. Flexibility is part of the plan. And if all of this still feels overwhelming, that's where prenatal vitamins come in. They're not meant to replace food, but they do help cover your bases, especially on rough days when veggies aren't happening and you're just puking all the time. Look for prenatal that has folic acid in it, iron, calcium, vitamin D, and DHA. If it's hard on your stomach, try taking them with a food or snack. And talk to your provider about switching brands or formats. There are gummies, liquid formats, chewable options. Choose whatever works best for you. So as you can see, pregnancy nutrition isn't about being perfect, it's about being informed and kind to yourself, and really learning about what works for your body. Remember, every pregnancy could be different as well. So you may have been craving pickles with one child and completely be disgusted them while you're pregnant with the other. Totally normal. Some days will be full of fresh meals and veggies, then other days will be frozen waffles and peanut butter on a spoon. It all counts. So now I want to hear from you. What's been your go-to pregnancy meal or weirdest craving that you've had so far? Or what foods did you suddenly hate? Drop your story in the comments down below. If this helped you feel a little more confident about what to eat during pregnancy, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out my newsletter where I post weekly recipes and prenatal and postpartum advice. It'll be linked in the description. See you in the next video.